What is going on, you guys? Have to see if I can remember how to make a video. It's been a while. At least a video showing cards. I just made that video earlier in the week, but it's been a long time, six plus months since I did a video showing cards. So I did a personal PSA submission of, I want to say it was like 30 to 35 cards. It took a little bit of time, whatever. It is what it is. You know what you're getting into when you submit to PSA. So I'm not one of those guys that complains about how long it takes. But very, very happy, man, with the outcome. As any PSA submission goes, there's some that you get back and you just scratch your head like, huh? What? And this submission was no exception. But this submission is mainly Aaron Judge. It's someone that I've recently started to collect within the past year. I really enjoy player collecting. When I was a kid, I player collected, man, it started out with Dave Justice and then Mark McGuire when he was still with the A's. Gabe Kapler, when Gabe Kapler was with the Tigers and then got traded to the Rangers. Was a big Gabe Kapler fan. And then probably the last guy that I player collected, I was in high school, and it was Lance Berkman. I was a huge Lance Berkman fan. Still am. He's my all-time favorite Astro. And I really enjoy player collecting. As older I get, like you kind of, at least I want to pick a player that holds some value, you know. I would love to player collect Jose Altuve, but other than me and a couple other guys, like everyone seems to hate the guy. So there's really no value there. So I picked Aaron Judge, like I said, a little bit over a year ago. He's just so damn fun to watch. Incredibly nice guy, freaking just racking up, personal awards left and right. Yankee captain. I mean, the list goes on and on of reasons why to collect them. And so I've really done that, and I've really enjoyed myself. I started buying like low-end inserts. I'm a really big insert guy. Low-end inserts, and then some bigger parallels like gold refractors and so on. And we'll get into all that. But that is what you're about to see. I did submit a couple cards, not very many, that weren't Aaron Judge. And so you'll see those as well. And I will say, I was very, very, very picky on the cards I sent. If I thought there was anything wrong with it, I didn't send it. So with that in mind, it's going to be very funny because there's a couple sixes, PSA sixes in here. And like I looked at these things underneath a magnifying glass and everything. Freaking with rubber gloves. Look like a lunatic in here. But I really did my due diligence to make sure that I wasn't going to get any sixes, sevens, eights. And they got me. So we'll turn it around and get to the cards. Okay, we'll jump into it. Most of these cards that I'm going to show off the first half are going to be the cards that didn't get 10s. And then we'll jump into the 10s. And we'll get it started off with this 2025 Swinging for the Stars, Yordan Alvarez, that got a 6. This was a Fanatic Fest exclusive at last year's Fanatic Fest. I'm a big Yordan guy. I don't collect them too much, but I really like this insert. I also like the fact that, exclusive to an event like Fanatics Fest. So I got back a couple of these. These are very, very low-end Aaron Judge refractors. But, I mean, look at these things in the light. One got a 6. One got an 8. I sent in multiples because I didn't want to have to keep sending in for these inserts that I really like until I get a 10. But for the all-etch, it looks like I'm going to have to keep doing that unless I can find one on the cheap. But all these items that aren't 10s, with the exception of 2 of them that are coming up, I'm just going to throw on my eBay and just try to get out from underneath them. I thought this was a super cool card. 2021 Chronicles Magnitude Green Parallel. This acetate card. Never seen anything like this until I started looking at Judge's cards. And I just thought this would be really awesome. I actually thought it was an easy 10. Just because of what the card's made of, the material it's made of. This was a Fanatic Fest exclusive for the first year that they had Fanatics Fest in 2024. Of Chris Sale, future Hall of Famer. No doubt about that. Super cool. So same reason as the Jordan. I really like these inserts. I like the fact that you can only get them at the boxes they sell at Fanatics Fest. I sent in 3 of these. Both of these I'll be moving. The third one you'll see later on. I have that 10 with the group of 10s that I'm going to be keeping. But, man, I just love the shine and color on these freaking cards, man. They just look so sharp. Here's another one that I sent multiples in, and both of them got a 10. It's the hollow version, or if this was a Topps product, it would be the refractor version. But, man, just the color on these things are so freaking awesome, man. I bought most of these on either ComC or eBay. I didn't buy any at a card show or nothing. So I tell you that to say, like, you can still get very, very high quality cards, PSA 10 quality cards from eBay. This one I was pretty bummed about. This was the biggest card that didn't get a 10. Wasn't that thrilled about it. This is the 2025 Gold Sapphire and a PSA 9. This is numbered to 50 down there. Okay, I think it's straight 10s from here. Which all the 10s I'll be keeping in the old PC. Future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander. I read today that the Rangers are looking into him, which by now he might have signed. I'm not sure. I'm filming this before the date I release it, so look at that, boy. Super cool card. And I believe from here on out, the rest are Aaron Judge cards. 2021 Allen Ginter Chrome Mini. Little refractor version there. And then all of these from here till the end of this video are all going to be 10. So I don't have to keep saying PSA 10. Here is the other one from the cards that I showed earlier. T-3, 2, 1. What was it, a 10 and an 8 earlier? So I'm going to be keeping this 10 and then moving those others. Man, when it comes to inserts, like I know a lot of the guys that watch my channel, a lot of y'all are vintage collectors, but as far as like modern day inserts, the Topps Chrome Cosmic, man, has so many freaking awesome inserts with color. So I mean, if you're a player collector guy, or there's just a player you're really fond of, I would recommend looking into the Topps Chrome Cosmic sets. Just some really cool stuff, man. See, here's another one. Cosmic. I got this earlier in the video in a 10, and what was that, a 10 and a 6, I believe. 2025 Topps Finest Creators. So when I bought this card, the Fortune 15, I didn't know this was like an homage to an insert set that was back in, I believe it was in the late 90s. Might have been the early 2000s. And there was another set in a Topps Chrome product called the Fortune 15. And, man, I just love this thing. This is a very cheap card. You know, you can get this raw for $5. You know, same with this one. I think this was less than $5. And this guy here, I think this was 6 or 7. I mean, these were all very, very cheap cards. I think this was 7. But they're all just super cool inserts, man. A very sharp card. Like the imagery. And here, 2025 Topps Chrome Power Players. I don't remember how much I paid for this one. The Gusto. This wasn't cheap. I'm wanting to say it was like 40 or 50 bucks. But when I first seen it for the first time on eBay, I was like, dude, I have got to get one of these. And I really hope it's in high quality. And it was. I only bought one. And this is the one. Down to the home stretch. Shout out to my boy Eric. Those back pages with this 2025 Topps Black. This is Bad Johnson number 2. Number 2. Oh, how about that? Number 1 of 74. And a PSA 7, which that PSA 7 means nothing to me anyways. These Topps Black cards are insanely tough to grade. And then, how about another one? 2024 Topps Black and a PSA 8. Numbered 49 of 73. These next 3 cards were definitely not only the biggest cards, but the cards that I was the most excited about. So far, if I would say top 4, you know, that Gusto card, man, I was super geeked out to get this guy in a 10. But these next 3 cards are definitely going to be in the top 3. And here's 2025 Topps Chrome Swinging for the Stars. That's that Fanatics Fest exclusive I was telling you about. I'm wanting to say, and I'm probably wrong because I'm wrong a lot. Wanted to say the population on this being a 10 was like less than 4, or it might have been 4. I'm not sure. It was very low. PSA sent me, it's like a $350 offer for this card, which I rejected. I did take some offers. There were some cards that I sent that didn't make it back because I took offers, and they were all items that weren't in 10s. How about this little Bad Johnson? 2025 Topps Sapphire. Sapphire Selections Gold. Number to 50. 41 of 50. I think this was, I paid $150 for this guy raw. It was somewhere around there. It was less than 150. It was over 100. Less than 150, but man, very, very happy with it. Beautiful card. And then the last one. How about that one? 2025 Topps Chrome Logo Man Edition. This is the variation of the gold refractor, numbered to 50, 14 of 50. And check out that hotness, man. Yeah, boy. So very, very happy with this submission overall. You know, you submit to these guys and you know there's going to be some head scratchers. And I think if you're not expecting some head scratchers, maybe don't know too much about grading. I don't know. That's just the thing right now. You just have to deal with it. It's part of it. So I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. It feels good to get back into making videos, man. For a while there, I didn't know if I was going to get back into it. But that is that. No, you can get out of there. We don't want to see you in there, old Verlander. That is that. Till next time. Adios. Be safe. Bye-bye. Doodles.